side there?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Sometimes what can actually happen is there's a thing called double glazing. Okay. Can you see how the glass is there and then the glass is here? Sometimes some of the stuff gets down in between the two sheets of glass.
Yes.
How are you going to clean that?
I don't think we can remove the glass there.
No. Very, very good suggestion there. Sometimes some people decide that they'll use their screwdriver and take off the glass. Okay. And believe me, this has happened where cleaners have then broken that glass.
Yes.
It just come off.
Yeah.
It really just did.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't just come off. Okay. If for some reason that wasn't on there properly and you took it down and you noticed that it wasn't on there properly, you should actually give us a call and not touch it. Okay? If something is broken, don't touch it.
Okay.
Okay? A, you could cut yourself. B, you could damage it even further. It's not our fault. That's right. It's not our fault that it was damaged. We don't want to have the blame. Okay, so getting back to there, if there was dirt and stuff on the in-between of the glass, after you've cleaned that fully, take a picture of it, send it to the office and let us know that you're unable to clean in between the two planes of glass.
Okay.
Okay? Right? Because if the property manager comes, again, he or she is going to have a look and say, that's not clean. If we haven't told them that we can't clean it, then they're going to ask us to come back. If you haven't told me, haven't told the office that that couldn't be cleaned, I have to send you back. And why? True? You know,
Yes, absolutely.
if we don't have to send you back, why? You know, why? Okay, it's all about communication. Your communication has to be 100% through to us so we can then let the client know. Okay?
Yes.
Cool. Now, again, if that was really filthy, take a picture of before you start and take a picture of afterwards. Sometimes you might not be able to get it 100% clean. That may be the very best that you can do, but at least we can see the difference from when you started to when you finished. Okay? Any before and after pictures that you are taking, take it of the same spot, the same angle. Okay? If you decided to take a picture of inside of the oven, take it from that spot, and when you're finished, take it from that spot. That 5 minutes that you take of taking those pictures and sending us that information saves you having to come back and do it. We guarantee our work to the property manager, 100%. Okay? There is nothing, if they've got a problem, we will go and fix it. Now, if we're all doing a clean together, we should be actually checking what it is that the other person's doing, shouldn't we? Yeah? So if you two are working together, you check what she's done, you check what he's done. Because more often than not, you'll actually figure out if there's something she hasn't done, you'll pick it up. Because you'll see things differently and so will you. Okay? If you take that time towards the end of the job and have a look at it, you will save yourself from having to go back again. Because if 3 of you went and did a job, then 3 of you have to go back and fix it up. Now, let's say that you did a job yesterday and today you're doing another job and you don't have enough time to go and fix the job that you didn't do right. Who has to pay for somebody else to go back?
Company.
No? Dabby. Yeah, nice try. No, but if you haven't done a job properly and I had to send Raj back to fix up your job, okay, whatever Raj's hours are to fix up that job, I will take off your hours.
Yes.
Okay? The client is only ever going to pay us one time.
Yes,
Okay?
absolutely right.
They don't pay us to go back and back and back again. So as long as we communicate 100% between us and to the office, fill out your forms at the end of every job, you won't have a problem.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so let's go sit back down again. Cool. So, window cleaning. Squeegee. Okay. This is microfiber. This is the squeegee blade. Okay. In standard window cleaning, you would have 2 things. One you've got is an applicator,
Yes.
which is generally made of lamb's wool, okay? And then you've got the squeegee, which is on its separate blade.
Yes.
We've got a 2-in-1, okay? Yeah, it's rather unique, isn't it? Okay, this product, when you buy, okay, with all of your equipment, has a lifetime guarantee on the product itself.
Okay.
You may have to change the blade, but you'll never have to change the applicator. As long as you wash this fully at the end of every job, okay? What product do we use to clean with this?
Soap.
Yeah.
Dishwashing liquid.
Dishwashing liquid, soap, yep. Cool. How do you clean windows?
Yes, with glass cleaner.
Okay.
And apart from that, we are applying like sometimes some liquid to wash the glasses,
Mm-hmm.
and after that we are using the same squeegee.
Okay. All right. We don't use a glass cleaner.
Yeah, we put some dishwasher in the
Dishwashing
water.
liquid? Yep. Okay. So if I want to clean, what we'll do is we'll have a go at cleaning these back glass doors back here. Okay. How long is that going to take me to clean those glass doors, you reckon?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Inside plus outside?
Yes.
About 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. It should be around about probably 2.5 minutes per pane of glass. Okay. That's a bigger. These ones over here should take me about a minute to do each one. Okay. Now, do you want to bring the camera this way?
Cameraman. Camera woman.
Camera woman, come here, love. Okay. So with my window cleaner, I want to do is wet it first. So it doesn't have to be hot or cold, it doesn't really matter, okay? So with the dishwashing liquid, really doesn't matter which brand you use, there's no particular brand, okay? And you don't have to use an absolute huge amount, okay? Up here in Brisbane, especially during summer, when you are cleaning the windows, because of the heat on the glass, it'll evaporate very quickly. So you need more water to be able to clean it, okay? Now, we don't actually carry buckets around with us when we do cleaning the windows. Pretty cool, huh? Dishwashing liquid, all I do is I pop on just 3 little drops over there like such. Use my hand to foam it on up. Now, I actually use the heel of my palm and I squeeze out the moisture, the remaining moisture at the end there. Now, I've got drying cloths and I've got a polish cloth. Cool, so let's head down to the window. Thank you. Come in. Sure, which car is it?
Is that mine? I think so.
Sorry. Cool. So when I'm cleaning any sort of doors or anything, best thing, dustpan and brush to be able to clean out of the tracks, etc. Most people would normally think that a vacuum you'd be able to use to vacuum the tracks, but the vacuum cleaner is not going to be able to fit down inside of the track. Okay. Sometimes we can grab a paintbrush and a paintbrush will be able to flick it up. Raj, in that bucket over there where the window cleaners are, can you find the paintbrush for me? Yeah. Cool. So generally, you can see that how it'll fit down inside of there, but it's not really bringing it up out of there, is it?
Gabby, this one?
No, paintbrush.
Paintbrush.
Yep, so that's a paintbrush. So this will effectively, see how quicker and easier that actually gets down inside of there to be able to move it? See that? Even with the other brush it was a little bit more difficult to use, okay? So I'll just grab one of my cloths and see how much I can flick it up into the cloth and then off there, okay? if the vacuum that you've got like a little nozzle on the vacuum, sometimes it might be able to fit into there and sometimes it won't. Okay.
Yep.
More often than not, it won't be able to fit in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So all I did was I'm pushing the brush onto the cloth and lifting the stuff up and out of there. Okay. All right. Now getting to cleaning the glass.
Sometimes the tracks are very black.
Yes. Yep. And if the tracks are very black, I'm going to grab the screwdriver. Remember what I was saying before when we do inside of that? So that screwdriver will be a really great helpful thing for you. You've got to have a wet cloth, pop it over the top of the screwdriver and go it along the tracks and you'll find it'll actually clean it up fairly quickly. Cool? Okay. So with the glass, especially if this was outside glass, I would actually think that there's going to be a lot of dust, outside dust on top of it. Dustpan and brush, or even grab the broom. Okay, if you can grab the broom over there for me, Raj, it'll help flick off the dust a lot quicker and it'll make the job a lot quicker and easier for you. I'll give that to you. Thank you. So with the broom, you can see that I can cover that area a lot quicker than if I'm using the dust brush.
Yeah, it will take more time.
It will definitely take more time, won't it? Cool. So I would flick up any dust from on top,
Yes.
all the way down to the bottom, and flick it off. And then I would be assuming then my glass is ready to go. Is that for me? Cool. So what I've done before is I've wet that, popped some dishwashing liquid on top of it. Cool. So when I'm cleaning the glass, it's a very important thing to remember the way the tilt of this, okay? So if I hold my hand like such, it will enable me to be able to freely move that there. Some of you guys had a bit of a go at this the other day.
Yeah.
If I hold it up here, can you see how it's activating the squeegee on every second turn? I don't want to do that. It's going to rub out my rubber. I don't want to be able to do that. So the further away you hold it down, you'll find the easiest way for you to be able to do it. Okay. Now I want to be able to clean all the way in through to all the corners. Now, if you've got a high glass, the better thing to be able to do is have the ladder there with you as you're doing your cleaning. Because if I'm trying to reach up to that area there and I can't actually get up there to do it, I'm not going to be able to be effective enough. I'm okay at this height here.
Yeah.
Is anybody smaller than me here today? Okay, so if I then want to squeegee my glass, before I start to squeegee, I want to wipe my blade. Okay, 100%. Now I'm putting my blade to the glass, and again on the tilt. Now I move from one corner, and I can start. And I actually go all the way down.
Yes.
Now the way that this is designed is that all of that moisture and everything, because of the actual design of the microfiber, it then floats back down into there, so I don't have to go and continue to wet it again.
Yes.
Okay, but I want to wipe my blade, so that way I'm not going to leave any streaks on my glass. Cool. Now it doesn't take much time to squeegee, does it? Now as you notice, I start there and I go a little bit further than where the actual water itself starts, okay, and finishes. Any idea why I do that? Before I didn't do that.
Yeah, to remove the
Yes.
marks, yeah.
Okay. If I don't do that, then I'm going to end up with streaks like that.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Now I can use that straight away.
Yes.
Did you notice that as soon as I've wiped, I dry my squeegee every single time that I do it. It's just out of habit. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. Now I'm not going to be able to get 100% in there underneath the thing, am I? Underneath the handle. It's not as easy as what I think. So I finish my glass. I grab one of my other cloths. So use one to dry my blade with, and the other one I'm just going to go in and around the corners to pick up any of the remaining bits, in and around the handle, and all the way up. Now, my polish is what I'm going to use if I've got any remaining streaks or any remaining anything that's on there. Okay. Now, I believe that's actually on the outside, which is even funnier, isn't it? Cool. Do you guys see any problems with the glass? Over this side? No? Do you want to give me a go and do on the outside for me?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so what should you have with you?
First of all, I will use from outside. You're asking about for that one.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. And we're going to time you. Cool. So he's going to get his dust off first. Now, sometimes external windows you might have to clean twice. Okay, just because of the dust build-up. If you get to a property where they're really dirty, if you have the opportunity and they've got a hose, use the hose to hose off the glass first, which will help get a majority of the dust off. He's doing well. It's always hard to be put on the spot, isn't it? Okay. So it takes that little bit of time to get used to. Now, see how that did like that? That's because of the squeegee. Yeah. So it's how you hold it. Now, we would want to move fairly quickly when we're actually doing that process. At the moment, this is his first time using it, so you can understand he's probably a little bit nervous while we're all watching him.
Yeah.
And because of the camera too, you know he's, yeah.
He's doing well. Okay, so what's he not doing? Okay, okay, that's all right. So he needs to tilt there. Yeah, and see, it's not as easy as it looks, is it? Okay. Wipe your blade. Wipe your blade.
Wipe it.
No, wipe. Every time you use it, wipe the blade. Yeah, you're doing good. Wipe your blade. You can smile. Attaboy. That's it. He's getting it. It's all about the angle and the angle that you hold it on. Okay, when you're washing, it's like that. When you're tilting, it's like that. Okay. Now, if he doesn't wipe in between each time, he will end up putting more streaks onto the glass. Yep. Okay, wipe your blade. Here's your other cloth. Now that he's finished on that side, and all the way up to the inside. Now he needs to use this cloth to be able to get that stuff off there. Can you see the watermarks there?
Yeah.
You probably can't see it really very well with the camera. Okay, this is where you need to use the polish cloth. Yep. So can you see the difference that it makes to the glass when you use the polish? Now, when you're doing inside and outside windows, it's easier if you've got somebody on the other side doing one side while you're doing the other, because you can really see the difference between both.
Once we found the windows on the backyard,
Yes.
were very dirty, but those windows had some sticky
Oh, okay.
things.
Oh, some
Then we-
stickers
yeah.
like that?
No, no
No.
stickers. Like